Okay, so it's fall. What does that mean? Pumpkin everything. So we are making mini cheesecakes. Delicious, super easy. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I was a little bit lazy and I actually bought graham cracker crumbs. Sometimes I'm just looking for the time saver, right? You don't have to do this. You could use 8 full sheets of graham crackers and crush them up in your food processor. This is just 1 cup of crumbs going in. And then this is 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter going in. I've got 2 tablespoons of just sugar, okay? And we always wanna have a little bit of salt. So this is just a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt going in. So this is gonna make our bottom layer. Just gonna mix all this together. And then I'm gonna put them in the bottom of these little muffin cups. And we're gonna bake them off for 5 minutes at 350. And then we're gonna let them cool a little bit while we make our filling. And then I don't feel so bad having my own like little mini cheesecake, right? Okay, so you saw how easy that was to make, right? This is just a 1½ tablespoon little scoop. I love these things. Just gonna grab, it could be heaping, that's all right. Gonna put 1 into each, okay? 1 into each. Don't wanna fill it too much because we wanna make sure we have enough for all that filling. So I'm just using the bottom of a glass. Just gonna give these a little squish. Gonna pack them down a little bit. Yep, that works nicely. Give it just a little squish. And I'm gonna keep doing this, and then we're gonna make our filling. Okay, so my tins are ready for the oven. These will just take 5 minutes, just so they set and they get nice and brown. While the muffin tins are in the oven getting that crust set, this is just 8 ounces of cream cheese that I've had softening on the counter for just a few hours. Going in. You want to make sure you've got all of it there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in. I've got 4 tablespoons of light brown sugar gonna go in. All right, just gonna put this down. Gonna get this going. And this is gonna be about 2 to 3 minutes. We're just gonna get this nice and creamed together before we get the other, or make it nice and fluffy for those cheesecakes. I can't wait. Okay, I'm just gonna slow this down. I'm gonna add in 1 egg at a time. I'm gonna kind of just mix in a little bit. Second egg. I'm gonna add in the 1 cup of the pumpkin puree. I love fall. I love everything about it. The temperatures, the leaves changing. I like getting into some sweaters. Okay, that's all mixing together. At this point, I'm just gonna stop it. Whoops, wrong way. And I'm just gonna kind of scrape down the sides a little bit, just so I wanna make sure that everything is really getting mixed together. Just give it a good scrape, kind of checking the bottom too. I love these mixes. You could also do this. You could use a hand mixer for this too. So, okay, so these look great. So these are all set. I'm just gonna let these cool. We don't want to put this stuff in until these kind of cool. Take about 10-15 minutes. And we're gonna finish making our filling. Okay, this is 1½ teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. This is 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Going in. This is a ½ tablespoon of cornstarch. That's just gonna kind of help it firm up a little bit. Get all that out of there. There we go. And we have 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. You can even go a little bit heavier on the vanilla. If you like a little bit more, it won't hurt it. Just gonna let that come together. Gonna let these cool down. We're gonna get them filled and we're gonna get them in the oven. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fill these little cups up. Just wanna go about 1/2 to 3/4 of the way at the most, okay? So again, I love these little scoopers. Makes it a little bit less messy. So that's like 1, maybe like 1/2. That looks good, right about there. All right, I'm gonna continue. These will only take 10 to 12 minutes tops in the oven. Just when you're making, just like making a regular cheesecake, a big one, you want them to set up, but you still want them to have like a little jiggle when you take them out, because they're gonna firm up totally. You don't wanna overcook them. And I'll show you what I mean. But about 10 to 12 minutes, and then take them out of the oven, let them cool, or refrigerate them, and then we're gonna make some whipped topping. They're gonna be amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna give them a couple little taps, just like that, just to kind of even them out a little bit. They go into the oven. All right. See you guys in about 10 minutes. Okay, so these have been in for just about 11 minutes. What you wanna do now, you just wanna leave them here about 30 minutes to kind of cool in the pan. Then I'm gonna take them out and transfer them to a wire rack, cool completely. They're gonna go into the refrigerator. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna make a whipped topping for them because we're actually gonna have them tomorrow. Usually on Sundays we have the kids over, we have dinner together, and then we have some kind of treat. So they're gonna really be happy about this one, I think. So we'll finish them tomorrow together, all right? Okay, so the pumpkin cheesecakes are done. They're delicious. We actually might have sampled a few yesterday, but I'm gonna show you how to make the whipped cream. It's so easy. So 1 cup of heavy cream going in. You want it nice and chilled. Going in there. And I just have 2 tablespoons of organic cane sugar. You could use maple syrup, would be delicious. You could use a little bit of honey, that would be delicious. I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I like it a little vanilla heavy, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on high and I'm gonna let it go until it comes to like nice, like stiff peaks. It's gonna go right on top of it. It's delicious. Okay, so the whipped cream is done. You can tell it's like sticking to the whisk here, just the way we want it. Okay. You could go all fancy. You could put this in a piping bag and kind of make decorations on top, but we're just not that fancy today. So I'm just gonna show you what these look like. I'm gonna put a little bit of cream just on top. There we go. Just like that. A little dollop will do ya. And I'm gonna do the rest of these and I'm gonna show you how we finish them off. Okay, just gonna finish with a little bit of pumpkin pie spice right on top. Just a little bit. A little sprinkle. I mean, that looks like fall, right? I hope you enjoy these recipes. If you do, subscribe, share with a friend. Love ya.